Mike Bradley, I hope you are doing well as always. So a few of you have been asking where the Q&A Wednesday's gone. Sorry they haven't been on for a while. Just had lots of other videos to kind of wanted to do. People have been liking the videos with my brother, so that's been kind of happening on Wednesdays instead. But yeah, I have a load of questions from you all and they're still coming in. So do send them in. If you don't know about this, go to my Facebook page, like the Facebook page, and send me a question. And I'll get back to you. Back to you as best as I can. Also, I need to do a little bit of a shout out to my good man Ozzy. Hello mate, apparently you're going to Switzerland. Ozzy sent me a message, wanted a little shout out to cheer himself up. So I hope Switzerland is well for you, my friend. And the working week goes very quick and you can get back to playing your guitar, even though I know you only play, I think you're able to play like once a week because of family commitments. But yeah, good to, hopefully you're well, Ozzy, and good to hear from you. And I'll see you soon, buddy. Anyway, first question, and like I say, it's a bit of a backlog these questions, so do bear with me. I am getting through everyone's. But yes, first question, please. Tom Jackson asks, "Hi Mike, I'm looking to buy a Les Paul Standard. However, a brand new one is out of my budget. I should be able to get one second hand, but I'm worried about getting sold a fake one. Is there any way of avoiding this or anything to look out for when buying a Les Paul second hand?" Hi Tom, I suppose a lot of it is common sense, you know. I understand what you're talking about. I mean, obviously check it says Gibson, you know, not Chipson or something like that, or Gobson. Or but yeah, you know, like if it's, I mean, you get different types of Les Pauls. You can get some really heavy ones, you get some light ones, but they're still heavier than a Fender guitar, alright? So, just kind of have a little read up on Gibson Les Pauls, what you're looking for, you know. I mean, there is nothing wrong with buying a second-hand guitar. I've said this before, I've got a couple of second-hand guitars, well actually now only one, because I sold the other second-hand guitar. But there's nothing wrong whatsoever about buying a second-hand guitar. So yeah, you know, this can be any guitar for that matter, not just a Gibson, it could be a Fender, but you know, does it feel like wood? You know, and what I mean by that, you know, a lot of cheap guitars, the reason why they're finished in polyurethane as opposed to nitro cellulose. Now this is a nitro cellulose lacquered guitar, which is getting worn out by the day. And you can see the grain. I don't know if you can see it in the camera here, but up close I can see the grain. I can see this is real wood. And with polyurethane guitars, where it's just, you know, load of plastic type paint, especially if it's not a sunburst, if it's, I don't know, a black, blue, a red, whatever, chances are you won't be able to see the grain. And if you took that paint off, it would just be some kind of filler all over it. A guy I know, actually I'll teach him, he's got like a Yamaha, I suppose they're taking an Ibanez, you know, a humbucker, single humbucker, and he's taken the paint off, and you've got filler kind of sporadically dotted around the guitar, you know, like a big chunk of filler right there and things like that. So with a Les Paul, you know, that's a real Gibson Les Paul will be finished in nitro cellulose, and you should be able to see the grain. So if the guitar doesn't feel like nitro, which is, you know, a lot thinner feeling as opposed to polyurethane, like if you sweat on it, it will kind of stay on there, and kind of go different kind of colours like that. Yeah, that's a good point there, you know, what is it finished in? And also with any guitar, does it feel good to play? You know, be it a Gibson or a Chipson or whatever it is, you know, it might be, say if it is a copy of a Gibson, but if you really like it, so what? You know what I mean? Like, you can tell if a guitar is for you or not. So yeah, the lacquer, the neck, you know, does it feel like a cheap neck? Are the frets really kind of sharp? You know, like if it's a real Gibson, you would have thought they would take the time to round off the frets a bit there. So that's one there, that's another one. And yeah, if it sounds shit, you know what I mean? But then again, you can still have a Gibson, a Fender, a Rickenbacker, any guitar make, and it not sound great for you. So hopefully I'm answering your question here. But yeah, check for the lacquer finish. Check and make sure the fingerboard, the frets on the fingerboard are rounded off. and you know, overall cheapness is, you know, little things like is the socket hanging out, you know. But then again, that doesn't mean it's necessarily not a real Gibson guitar. It could just mean it needs a jolly good service. So, but if it's a fake guitar or not, if it feels good, there's nothing wrong with getting it. So, hopefully that helps. Renil, with a surname I cannot pronounce, asks, what do you think about playing different genres? And by playing I mean practicing and playing in gigs. I enjoy listening to all genres and I feel like exploring all of them. Does it help you to develop as a musician and as a guitarist? Or should a guitarist stick to a particular genre and develop only in that area? I hope you understand my question. I certainly do understand your question, and I was actually talking about this with a lad earlier on today. So, if you take a flamenco guitar player, okay, a Spanish guitar player or a classical guitar player, something like that, that is their field and they are damn well amazing at that, you know. I don't know, Paco de Lucia, Paco, the very famous flamenco guitar player, well, flamenco classical guitar player, and he could pick like Malmsteen with his fingers. And now, as far as I'm aware, he's not really a blues guy. So that was his genre, and he was amazing at that. You've got jazz guys are like that, and country guys as well. You know, they are phenomenal country guitar players. But can they play metal? Probably not. You know, because that is their field they have chosen. Now, someone like myself, I like playing different genres of music. I mean, when it all boils down to it, I'm a blues rock kind of guitar player. It's the music I enjoy listening to, it's the music I write. So yeah, I'm a bluesy kind of guitar player with, you know, rock and roll thrown in there, you know. But at the same, you know, with the other side of that, I enjoy playing country, I enjoy playing funk, I enjoy trying to mess around with some jazz stuff, I enjoy, you know, playing some more heavier rock things, pop stuff, you know. I like doing different genres, and I always look at it, you know, with music there's 12 notes, and you know, it's how you use those notes in whatever genre you're trying to play and putting that feel into it. You know, I remember getting backing tracks from like guitar magazines, and there'd be style files, or you know, there'd be, you know, a Thin Lizzy kind of type backing track, and then a country rock type track, and then a prog rock type, and then a thrash metal, and I would play it all and then adapt to those styles. You know, I that's what I enjoy. And doing session things as well, you get asked to do different genres and things like that. So I think it's great to do that if you want to be that kind of chameleon thing. If your main focus is someone like Clapton, who is a blues guy, you know, and solely just plays blues, go for it, man. You know what I mean? Do whatever makes you happy on the instrument. So for me, I like playing all. You know, I go through fixes as well. So I go for a Stevie Ray Vaughan phase, I go for a Hendrix phase, I go in a kind of a country phase, you know. But yeah, I like playing, personally, I like playing all genres as much as possible, and try and get all my chops up in that field, you know. Especially like country, I love all kind of country stuff, and if you're a regular viewer, you've seen me muck around with country things. So yeah, man, go for it. Do whatever makes you happy. Personally, I would say get as many different genres under your belt, you know, because then you can take all those ideas and influences, and that makes you as a player, you know. Talk to Michael Landau. Tom Atto asks, hey Mike, love your videos. Few questions if you don't mind. Where is your accent from? And I'm looking to get a second-hand guitar to contrast my Fender Strat, and I've mainly decided I want to get a Les Paul sounding guitar. So I'm wondering if you're recommending Epiphone Les Paul, which I can get used for 300, then upgrading the pickups, or if it would make more sense to get a used Gibby Studio for maybe 700 to 800 and not upgrading the pickups. I guess what my question boils down to is, are the woods really that important in the Gibson as compared to Epiphone and the build quality? My accent, I get asked about my accent a lot. I'm from Surrey in England. I kind of call it southwest London in a way, but I'm just outside the London borough, but I'm in Surrey, and this is my accent. Actually, I had some idiot leave a comment. He was saying something about my brother, and I got a little bit big brothery, saying about an Essex twang, and Essex is about an hour and a half, hour and a half drive away from me. But yes, this is where my accent is from. I'm an English person. I'm quarter Jamaican as well, if you want to know that. Alright, and regarding your question, for me, I would save up and get what you truly want. So, regarding woods, yes, I strongly know, not believe, wood does make a difference. People are shooting me right now probably saying that, but whatever, okay? So, and is there a difference between the Epiphone wood and the Gibson? Depends where you are. You know, you can get like Epiphone Les Paul, like a custom one or something like that. I'm sure that's not much difference. It's just all the little things, like I was saying earlier about rounding off the fingerboards and things like that, and probably better electrics. I'm always like I was saying about a second-hand guitar. See if you can get a second-hand Les Paul standard. I'm not a fan of the Gibson Studios. I've never played a good one. I think the Epiphone Les Paul Customs, they're quite good. I've played a couple of them. But it all comes down to, you know, I would want a Gibson Les Paul standard, the real McCoy. So I would save up until I can get that. That's just my 2 cents. Take with it as you will. Get saving. Put money in a little piggy bank, you know. If I can do it, I got my Les Paul standard when I was 19. And I was working in a supermarket and teaching guitar, you know, and I just saved up. No one bought me that guitar, you know, so if I can do it at 19, anyone can do it at 19, you know. It's just work for it, save up and get what you truly want. Because if you get, you know, say a Gibson Studio, you only be like, oh, I kind of want the real one. I want that Les Paul standard. It'd be kind of nugging at you. So that's my 2 cents, mate. Take with it as you may. But yes, there is a difference with the wood. Hope those questions have helped, guys. Sorry it's a short one. I've got so much on this week, and I don't think I'll be able to get any videos up for next week. And if I can't, do check out my Instagram page, and I'll try and make sure I'm doing some videos up there. I've got some studio work all next week. So I don't think I'll be able to get a video for next week up. Friday I'll get one up, but not for next week. I doubt it. So check my Facebook and especially Instagram, and I'll try and post some stuff up there. If I can, I'll try and do a live video, you know, but on YouTube or something. But again, check the social media. I'll try and get back to you. I don't know why I'm talking like this. What is this? What is going on? But yeah, hopefully I helped, guys. Let me know in the comment section below your own opinions on the questions, or the answers answered to the questions what was submitted. Anyway, hope you're well, and I will see you very, very soon. Thanks for love and support. Right, Brady signing out.